Hey, everybody. How are you? I'm here again. I just did a 45-minute. I'm going to take my glasses off. They're driving me nuts. I just did like a 45-minute video today, and I did a 35 minute yesterday, and I did an Anchor podcast, and then I did my Hollow Earth Radio podcast. And I thought that I was saying new things in all of these. Well, this is new. My hair's in a bun. My hair is up in a bun. A lot of times when I model, they ask me to put my hair up, and usually when I videotape myself, my hair is down. But I thought that I was saying some new things in these videos, and then I listened to my podcast and my video, and it's like I'm saying the same thing over and over, talking about autism, talking about high functioning, talking about don't like to smoke, don't like to drink, this is why, I'm highly sensitive, I'm introverted, and I can't seem to get out of the loop. I'm in the loop-de-loop. So I got the Tom Petty widening my jetty right here, this button right here. Tonight I'm going to go to a blues jam that my boyfriend is part of, and have fun with that. But I just wanted to check in and do a short video. I can smell that my vegetables are almost done being cooked. I'm going to have some cauliflower, riced cauliflower tonight, and I just hope that I could get past the loop-de-loop, the spirals and the loops and the spirals and the loops. But I guess that's what we are as humans, right? Where there's neuroplasticity, and yet we are who we are, and there's patterns that repeat, and it's hard to kind of break free from patterns. I never wear the color white. I like to wear black and brown and red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pretty much every color of the rainbow. Um, but I never wear white. And I thought that the idea of wearing white would be a nice, fresh, clean slate. I also paint my shoes with glitter and colorful paints, and which is fun and nice, and I like doing that. But at the same time, I like the idea of, I used to also dress all in black sometimes to simplify things. And I think I'm going to wear all white tonight. Like the idea of just wearing white and just starting fresh. You know, I'm 50 years old and I want to start fresh, and I'm not going to beat myself up for repeating, because I really thought I made a breakthrough and I was going to say something new today, and I really felt it in the moment when I was recording my Anchor podcast, my Hollow Earth Radio podcast, and my YouTube video. All three I recorded recently, and they're all three very similar. Part of me is just total chaos. Like, like I have an apartment, I pay my bills, I take pretty good care of myself, I exercise, I eat healthy, I take Geritol. No, I don't take Geritol. um, I do a lot of healthy, good things, and yet I feel like my brain, like I have amnesia, like I forget. I don't know if that's autism or just my brain is just total chaos, and I don't remember the chronological order of things. When I watch a movie, I sometimes can't keep track of the plot. Like I know the plot, I can keep track of the plot, but I kind of don't really care about the linear chronological time. Like I just need to know the gist of what's happening, but I don't really keep track. I feel like there's something about my brain that's like, it's like ADHD or dyslexia, but it's like not just dyslexia, but it's like I don't remember and keep track of things in a certain organized linear way. I'm very nonlinear. I'm very chaotic. That's why I love being an art model, because it's simple. Like I feel like life is so complicated. Everything is complicated to me. Like it's hard for me to keep my apartment clean. I have just chaos everywhere, and I do my laundry constantly, and my apartment is, clean and safe to live in, but I just basically always have clutter. Like I can't seem to clean it up. And if I do, I just mess it right back up again. And it's just like, it matches the inside of my brain. Like, and my artwork is so chaotic, and the spiral shapes. Like I partly love my art, and I partly find it disturbing when I look at it. And my poetry, like my circular, rhymey Windsong Spiral Drive, like part of me really likes my poems and is proud of myself for writing them. And part of me is like disturbed by my own poetry and my own photography, and I wish I could become more zen and more like just clean and fresh and new. And I guess maybe part of getting older is this feeling of like I'm 50 and I'm like, okay, can I please like shed my old skin? Can I please drop the past? Can I please start fresh and new and start over again? And on some level, I guess every day really is a new day, but we keep repeating our patterns, right? And so it's like I don't want to beat myself up for being in these patterns, but at the same time, I don't know, there's such a thing as neuroplasticity. So maybe we can start fresh. And I guess in order to do, you have to take new actions and think new thoughts, learn new words, go different places, go somewhere you've never been, wear some kind of clothing you've never worn, listen to music you've never heard. I mean, it is really exciting when when I listen to some music I've never heard that's new and it stimulates my brain in a new way. That is pretty cool. Or try a food that I've never tasted. So I just wanted to say that I thought I was making a breakthrough. Oh yeah, I'm going to share something new with everybody. Yeah. And also I asked if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer or any topics. If you want to suggest, if anybody's listening, thank you for listening. Hello. This is Shannon Kringen, Goddess Kringen, Seattle, USA. If you want me to talk about a certain topic, let me know. If you have any questions you want me to answer, or if you have any constructive criticism or feedback, as long as you're not mean and disrespectful, I'm open to constructive criticism. I'm open to compliments. I'm open to you sharing your story with me about your struggles or about your triumphs or whatever it is. So I want to connect with people. And at the same time, I like my space and I'm kind of a loner. So I guess I have mixed feelings about everything, which is another reason why I really love being an art model, because it's like I'm with the class, I'm with the group, and yet I'm on my own. So it's like I get to have my cake and eat it too. I get to kind of be a loner, and yet I show up and I'm part of the group and I'm the model. I'm the silent, quiet model that just sits there quietly and still, and everyone else paints or draws, but I'm part of the class. Like I serve a function in the group classroom, and yet I'm kind of on my own. So, but maybe it's a little bit lonely, but I mostly like just kind of being on my own. So, I guess I'm trying to figure that out. So, I'm kind of a loner, kind of an introvert, and yet I want to connect in some way with the world around me and plants and animals and people and music and art. And so, thanks for listening. Just some thoughts that I had. Put my shiny glasses back on. Yay. Thanks for listening to my videos, and thank you to my subscribers. I think I have 767 or something like that. Thank you. So please, if you like my videos, please like, subscribe, push on the bell. If you want to be alerted to when I make new videos, I might start making these more often whenever I feel like it really. Hi, Eric. How are you? Yay. Somebody's watching. Hardly anybody ever seems to watch my videos. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to complain. Hi, Eric. How are you? I am just about ready to say goodbye because my dinner, I think, is ready. And I was just talking about how uh, I'm pretty good, but I'm frustrated. Hi, Eric. I'm pretty good, but I'm frustrated because I thought I said something new. I thought I made a breakthrough, and I put my hair up because I never do that in these videos. A lot of times when I'm an art model, they ask me to put my hair up because they want to see my neck and my shoulders and just my overall, the shape of my skull and stuff like that. So I put my hair up. So yeah, I'm okay. I just thought that I said something new and different, and I recorded my podcast on Anchor and then Hollow Earth radio show, and then I did this new YouTube video about my artwork, and I thought that I was saying something new, and then I listened and I went, oh, I've said this before. Oh, I'm like in the circular pattern, but maybe that's okay because everything in life is a circle and a spiral, and patterns repeat, and we're all in our patterns. Thank you. I look great. Thank you. I feel good. I feel pretty good. the exercise and nutrition that I'm doing is making me feel really good. I feel a lot less depressed. I think nutrition is extremely powerful in terms of mental health and physical health. I think not enough people talk about the power of what you're eating and how that affects your blood sugar, which affects your mood. I mean, literally, if your blood sugar is stable, your mood, I think, for me anyway, it matches. And I know they've done studies where people that are epileptic that eat more fat and less carbs, like healthy fats, it calms the brain down and they have less seizures. And there's people that have different mental health conditions like schizophrenia, manic depression, bipolar, whatever you want to call it, autism, different kinds of problems or challenges. And they get better when people eat less carbs and less sugar and more healthy fat and basically like eat like it's the 1800s before we invented all the fake food that we eat now and that comes in little boxes. And so I'm on a nutrition rant now. So I'm really into nutrition for mental health and physical health. And that's just what I wanted to say. So I'm gonna go eat my dinner, and I guess I'm just gonna make videos whenever I feel like it, and hopefully I can connect with other people and learn something new and grow. And thank you for watching. You watched my, I can't read the whole screen here, Aspie video. You just watched my Aspie video. Yes, I think I'm autistic, but I've never been officially diagnosed. And I guess I already said that. So please do what? Please do what? I think I am high functioning autistic, and I think I actually feel good saying that. It's sort of embarrassing to say that, and I think people judge me and say, "No, you're not. You're not autistic." Or one time I mentioned Temple Grandin, and someone insinuated that I was arrogant and saying that because Temple Grandin has a PhD and she's autistic and she's like kind of a genius. And I wasn't insinuating that I'm a genius like Temple Grandin, but I was insinuating that I felt a kinship with some of what Temple Grandin was saying, and some of the way her brain, the way her brain works is kind of odd and nonlinear and yet brilliant and intelligent and yet kind of scattered and disorganized. And I was feeling kinship with that. And when I listen to lots of autistic people online that talk about it, that are high functioning, I feel like comforted. And I feel like if I feel comforted by an autistic person, it probably means I'm autistic, because most normal people think autistic people are really weird. Like, ooh, this person is really weird. And it creeps them out. Whereas when I listen to some autistic people, I'm like, oh, like a sense of relief. Like, okay, I understand what this person, like, I kind of understand their brain a little bit, I think. So, oh, more videos. Okay, I'm going to do videos whenever I feel like it. And sometimes I just take my smartphone and do Anchor. Like I have that smartphone app called Anchor that I can just record my voice, and then I don't have to worry about what I look like. Because when I do videos, I'm always looking, it's like, oh, do I look okay? Oh, my glasses are shiny. Oh, my hair. Oh, should I wear makeup? I usually don't even wear makeup. Today I have a little makeup on. I got my Tom Petty button. So yeah, and it's a mess behind me. My art supplies, my art's on the floor. I got my house plant. I got my kitty sitting next to me. There's my kitty. Hi, Kisoon. Yeah, he's a cutie. So he's Kisoon. So yeah, I will do videos whenever I'm in the mood. And I'm going to go to a blues jam tonight. My boyfriend and his friends are playing in a blues jam, and my boyfriend is in a rock and roll cover band, and they perform rock and roll music. And he also does these live improv jams. And I'm not really into bars. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I love music. So I put earplugs in and I listen to the live music, and it's kind of loud, but I do love I love stage lights and music, but not alcohol and not bars. Okay. Yes, feel free to email me about that. Okay, very interesting. See, I do think that people that are high functioning autistic seem to find each other. Maybe we find each other because we understand each other. Maybe we just intuitively like attracts like, or like we can tell that somebody else is a little different, a little um, whatever it is. I don't know. I guess we don't need to label it, but being highly sensitive and needing time to yourself in a certain way. I get really grumpy if I don't have enough time to myself, and I think that's beyond just being an introvert. Like, definitely I'm an introvert, but then I have the desire to share and connect with people and do artwork and share it and publish it and set it free. Um, and I wish I could be more successful in a traditional way. And yet I realize, wait a minute, I'm not giving myself enough credit because I struggle with OCD, anxiety, depression, and yet I'm able to support myself full time as a model. I do my artwork. I put it all over the place. I try to like uh, send good messages to other people. I mean, I try to do good things. I take care of my cat. I do good things with my life. So I'm not a loser. I'm not a failure. And yet I feel like I have so much more potential. Like I'm really smart and talented in some ways. And yet I'm kind of immature and like I go in these circles and these loops, and some people that appreciate my art wonder why I'm not more successful and why I can't just, put my art in some serious art gallery. Um, and yet that stresses me out to even think about it. And I like the freedom of doing art in the way that I do it and not thinking I have to be a serious fine artist and like be really, upscale and all of that. I just am not like that. So that's why I model for a living, get paid by the hour, and then I can do my artwork in whatever way I want. And I don't have to just do black and white photography or color photography or just do poetry or just do whatever it is, traditional artwork. Oh, I look so slim. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you. Eric and Rob, thank you. Yes, feel free to email me about your story, Eric. I would love to hear that. And introvert, yes. And I look so slim. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am a lot slimmer. I'm slimmer. I'm as slim as I was when I was in high school. Not to be an exhibitionist, even though, yeah, I'm more fit than I've been in a while. Like, and yeah, these pants are even loose on me, but I can even like tuck this in and I think I weigh about 160 now or 155 or something. So yeah, my stomach, like I'm getting narrower right here. Like I'm tapered in my waist in a way that I haven't been. Even in high school, I feel like my belly was more round than it is now. So I feel like I'm about 160. I'm 5'8.5", and I think at my heaviest I was about 214. But even when I was 214, I was riding my bike and jogging and eating pretty healthy, just eating probably more calories, and I was snacking. Um, Now I'm intermittent fasting, and so I'm giving my body a chance to burn its own fat. And so I feel like my whole metabolism has changed because I fast about 16 hours a day, and then I eat in an 8-hour window. So I eat from about noon to 8 p.m. and I eat about 2 meals from noon to 8 p.m. And then I don't eat anything for 16 hours. And it feels really good. Like my stomach feels calm, like when it's empty, and I just let my insulin levels get lower because there's your blood sugar and there's your insulin. And your insulin might be high even if your blood sugar is normal. So it's complicated, but I think that my metabolism has changed. And as I head in, I'm 50 now, and I want to keep aging really, really well. My dad is 75, and he's really fit. He exercises and eats really healthy. He's very athletic. My mom is healthy, and she's like 71, I think. And yeah, I want to age really well. I want to be a figure model for the next 20 years. I'm going to try to model until I'm 70, and I think I can do it. If Mick Jagger can do it at age 75, I can do it. So, yeah, I'm going to keep if they keep wanting to draw me, even though I'm going to get wrinkles and my hair is going to turn white, I'll keep modeling nude or clothed or in costumes. I'll keep being the nude model. Thank you so much. Yes, I feel much better being slimmer and trimmer. And I would never body shame anybody for being overweight though. So like, I want to make sure people realize I am still, um, body positive in all shapes and sizes. I feel like people should love themselves no matter what they look like, no matter, but I care about health though. Like I feel healthier being a leaner person, but there's part of me that wants to say it's okay if somebody's overweight. Like everyone should love themselves. But I guess I am a physical fitness person, and I do feel better being leaner. And I think I look better aesthetically, but I don't want to judge people for being curvier or thinner, or sometimes people that are skinny get made fun of because they're thin. You know, I went to high school with a girl who became a fashion model, and she was told she wasn't anorexic, but she was very tall, like 5'10", and very, very thin. And she actually became a fashion model. She looked like a fashion model even in high school in terms of being tall and thin, and people would make fun of her. So people can make fun of you if you're overweight, if you're underweight, if you're tall, short, you know, whatever. People make fun of you. So emphasis should be on health from the inside out. But thank you. I do feel like I look better and I feel better as a leaner person. So thank you. I'm going to eat my dinner now. Woo! I was just going to talk for a couple minutes, and now it's 20 minutes. Thanks for listening, everybody. I will do these videos whenever I feel like it. And if you have any questions, Rob or Eric or anyone else listening, if you have any suggestions of what you want me to talk about, or questions or comments or constructive criticism, I'm open to hearing. Usually when I say that, nobody says anything, but if there's any topic you want me to talk about or something like that, feel free to send me ideas that you have. Or if you want to share your story with me, feel free to, to write me. Go to shannonkringen.com and find my email, and then just write me. Or find me on social media, on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and I'm just all over the place. And Flickr, I share like thousands of photos on Flickr, and I'm always open to questions and comments. And criticism if it's constructive, and if it's mean, then I'll just ignore it. I'm getting a lot better at ignoring. I don't get a lot of mean comments lately, but I used to, and it used to really freak me out. Yeah, but I'm much better now at just ignoring anybody that's rude, or deleting. If somebody's really abusive, I'll just delete it. But I used to like delete abusive comments, and then the abusive person would go, "Oh, you deleted it. You're such a wimp," like as if I was supposed to, yeah, like, put up with being abused or something like that. So, okay, so thanks for listening. Yay. Okay, I'll do another video whenever I feel like it. Have a good night or day, everyone.